Yogi Surajnath Guru Budnath Ji with Gorakh Sabadi, Sabadi number 190. sānga का पूरा ज्ञान का ऊरा, पेट का टूटा ḍिmbha का sūrā, badanta Gorakhnath न पाया जोग, करी pākhaṇḍa rijhāyā लोग। सांग का पूरा ज्ञान का ऊरा, पेट का टूटा ḍिmbha का सूरा, बदंत गोरखनाथ न पाया जोग, करी pākhaṇḍa rijhāyā लोग। Translation in English by Bhagwan Nath and Yogi Surajnath. He is nothing but a show. His knowledge half-baked. His belly is hungry, a champion boaster. Gorakhnath says he has not found yoga, talks humbug, charms people. Very straight. मतलब किसी स्कूल, कोई स्कूल है, स्पिरिचुअल स्कूल जैसा नाथ स्कूल है, जैन स्कूल है, मिस्टिक सूफी स्कूल है, दशनामी स्कूल है आदि, जो भी भिक्खु बनते स्कूल है, हर स्कूल का अपना एक ड्रेस कोड होता है। और जैसा कि स्कूल के नियमानुसार दीक्षा हो गई, इनिशिएशन हो गया, तो उसको ड्रेस कोड, जैसे कि नाथ स्कूल में, गोरखनाथ के स्कूल में कुंडल पहनेंगे तो वो ये पूरा फुल फ्लेज्ड योगी होता है और इसे योगी कहा जाता है। कुंडल नहीं है, सिर्फ नादी पवित्र है तो अवगढ़ है, योगी है तो दर्शनी योगी है। और दर्शन ध्यान ज्ञान की बात है, मगर सिर्फ कुंडल पहनने से ही योगी होने से उसे दर्शनी भी कहा जाता है, दर्शनी योगी भी कहा जाता है। दर्शन ध्यान ज्ञान की बात है, मतलब कहने का ये कि आप फॉर्मली पूरा योगी हो गए, मगर कोई ध्यान नहीं, ज्ञान नहीं, और अपने आप को योगी कह रहे हो, साधु कह रहे हो, सन्यासी कह रहे हो, तो इस तरह से सांग का पूरा, सांग का तो पूरा है मगर ज्ञान नहीं, ध्यान नहीं। और पेट का टूटा यानी कि हमेशा भूखा, क्या खाओ, मान खाओ, सम्मान खाओ, अन्न खाओ, पता नहीं क्या क्या खाओ, पैसा खाओ वगैरह वगैरह। और ḍिmbha का सूरा, दम्भ भरने में कुशल, मैं ये मैं वो। गोरखनाथ कहते हैं बाबा योग नहीं मिला आपको, भले स्वांग पूरा है मगर बदंत गोरखनाथ न पाया जोग, योग नहीं मिला। करी पाखंड, आप पाखंड करते हैं, झूठ बोलते हैं, rijhāyā लोग। और इस तरह से आप बनवा बनवी करके लोगों का मनोरंजन कर सकते हैं, मगर ये ध्यान ज्ञान की बात नहीं है। ये समझना कॉमन सेंस की बात है जो गोरखनाथ अपने शब्द में सीधे कहते हैं, और ये किसी के लिए भी लागू है। जो भी ऐसे ध्यान ज्ञान से नहीं, वो साधु बन करके भी खोजबीन करके और भक्ति मुक्ति की बातें करे। विडम्बना है कि यहाँ महंत योगी जी भी जो गोरखनाथ के नाम पर जिन्होंने भक्ति मुक्ति तो उठाकर मारे, थ्रो अवे बोध भक्ति अनमुक्ति, ये नए ज्ञानी भगत घने बिगोता, इस तरह से भक्ति को डिनाउंस किया, अलग विज्ञान बताया, ध्यान ज्ञान बताया, सद्धर्म पद बताया, चित्त अवधूलन का, और उसके बगल कोई दुख निर्जरा का पथ नहीं, अस्तित्वगत है वो। और वो छोड़कर गोरखनाथ जी के बहाने में कुछ योगी महंत अभी तो ध्यान करो ये कहना भी भूल रहे हैं, भजन करो, भक्ति करो कह रहे हैं। विडम्बना है, बड़ी विडम्बना है। और ऐसे कोई साधु है, कोई योगी है, कोई महंत है, कोई पीर है, कोई गुरु है, उसकी चीर फाड़ करना चाहिए सीख। वो यदि इस बहाने में किसी और तरह उसकी कहानी नज़र है, किसी परंपरा में, किसी उसके अपने पूर्व जो भी परंपरा से आया है उसके लिए वो इस बहाने में इसके लिए जीता है, तो वो भी कहानी आँख है, वो ना ध्यान न ज्ञान, और अपनी चालाकी, अपनी कहानी आँख उसी परंपरा में आसक्ति में रखते हुए वो काम करता है। तो इसे भी हमें देखना और चीर फाड़ करना, ऐसे लोगों के, ऐसे साधुओं को भी हमारी जिम्मेदारी है, जन जन की जिम्मेदारी है। सम एक्सप्लेनेशन इन इंग्लिश। This is very simple subject but very straight, as this says that he is nothing but a show, wearing all. Each and every spiritual school has some dress code, like these forces have their dress codes, like that spiritual every school. Let us forget about these forces, police, army, etc. Let us forget about that. But any normal schools also have their dress codes, and these spiritual schools, whether it is Nath, Sufi, Jain, Dashnami, Udasi, etc., etc., Bhikkhu, Bhante, these all schools have their dress codes. Whoever gets entered into that schools, become a student of that school, he has to follow some dress code. So sannyasi clothing, sadhu clothing, yogi clothing, including these kundals. Then and sadhu of Nath school is wearing kundals, he is a full-fledged yogi. His initiation is formally complete, though he may have insight into meditation and emptying of the consciousness or not. That is another thing, but formally he is a full-fledged yogi wearing kundal. So he is also called as darsani, observing what he is, having insight into life, the movement of life, consciousness, so that how it gets filled in, how it is emptied, and emptiness, and so emptying of the consciousness, that insight is fundamental. So such a yogi, such a sadhak, such a seeker, such a sadhak, whoever practices like this with insightfully, he is called, Gorakh calls him as a darsani, observation, having insight into observation, a darshani yogi, like that. So in the Nath school in general also they call as whoever is wearing these kundals, Nath kundals, full, it is a sign of a full-fledged initiation. So initiation is, as a yogi is complete, as a sadhu is complete, and he is supposed to have insight into alakh niranjan avadhu, meditation, consciousness, and the emptying of consciousness, chitta avadhunan. That way, Gorakh says that you have completed this as a song. If it is not insightful, if one is not insightful in this all this dress code, then it is a song, it is a show. And so Gorakh says, if you have no insight into observation, meditation, alakh niranjan avadhu, emptiness and emptying, then you are not a yogi. But despite formally you are a yogi, you are just a show, a farce, a song. And your knowledge half-baked, corrupt knowledge, incomplete knowledge, not having insight into fundamental, not having fundamental insight in, that is the insight into observation, emptiness and emptying of the consciousness, chitta avadhunan, emptying of the consciousness, bhava pauna, nirjara, emptying. So, and such a yogi, if he says he may be having this full-fledged diksha, being formally a yogi, so he is called a yogi, Nathji, etc. And Gorakh says, maybe you are just not having insight in, maybe that apart from not having insight into meditation, insight into the way of the alakh niranjan avadhu, yoga, alakh vigyan, but you may be hungry for this or that, money, position, respect, and what not. And above that, showing oneself a champion boaster, to boast oneself, a clever, to boast oneself as something special. No. Gorakhnath says he has not found yoga. He talks humbug and charms people. Maybe he is a thing of entertainment to people, or a deception to himself and to people also. So we have to be careful about these things also. You see, it is a pity that even in the full-fledged being yogi, Nath yogi, Mahant, Pir, Guru, big positions, etc. And these big guys, Gorakh straightforwardly says, exposing things of life, throw away both bhakti and mukti, ideas of bhakti and mukti. Throw away bhakti, mukti do utha kar mari. Also says, ye naye gyāni bhagat ghane biguta, these strange scholars and bhaktas are much fouled. Bigde bhe dimag, much fouled brains. And it is a pity that there are many mahants and peers and yogis and sadhus are seen saying that do bhajan, do bhakti. What a pity. We are responsible people also to dissect, even if that is no authority and no dependency. Physically don't harm to anybody. Physically be careful for each other's needs, but psychologically dissect, tear, expose. That way it is our responsibility. Tahi attano natho. You are your Nath, you are your master. Who else could be your master? Jagat Guru, Manhi Mandek. Look for the word teacher within yourself. And look for the song. This nothing but shows in this disguise of being a sadhu, yogi, pir, mahant, but shows and having one eye, kani aak, one eye into the tradition, believe this clothing is supposed to be an open-minded person. freedom from the known, that is with the alak sense. He lives with the alak sense, with freedom from the known by knowing its place and limit. No attachment to traditions, beliefs, Hindu, Muslim, Vedic, Puranic, nothing. Just a human being, innocence, not ignorance, balapan, Gorakh Bala. So that way you are a Nath, you are a yogi, meditating, observing the stream of consciousness as it is with skill and diligence, being open, being inquiring, learning, and then working seriously, finding solitude, aloneness. So that way, be a yogi, let us be a yogi, let us see a yogi, and not fall prey to false propagandas when they are in such a way they are in this show. It's our responsibility to keep the school clean. Apart from this yogis, sadhus' responsibility, it is the responsibility of common people, common men as well, to keep a spiritual school that is there around us clean, clear, because it is a school, society is caring for it. And these schools have this life of thousands of years because of the depth. So it is said that even if among 10, one sadhu is serious to inquire, to meditate and to be on the way, he is capable to share intelligence with many. So that way the worth of the school is always flowing. Let us keep intelligence, the way of intelligence, awake. In that sense it is said in the Nath school as Age Age Gorakh Jage, Age Age Gorakh Jage. Let us keep intelligence awake. This is it.